Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure my phone is muted. Okay. Let me turn this down a bit. Alright. Boom. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this chat real quick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, this one's working. Now let's see if this one's working. So far, I haven't had any problems with this one, though. Okay. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, Cloudy, fix us. I don't think there's anything in the world that can fix you guys, I'm not gonna lie. But, what is up guys, and welcome to part 72 of our FGO livestream series. And today, my only plan is really to just knock out some more Babylonia. We gotta grind this out. It is a long singularity, and we are so close to the end, I can almost taste it. Solomon is right around the corner, and then we can start getting to some brand new, well, I was about to say Lost Belt stuff, but there's, I forget what that middle section's called, the like 1.5 arc. We have that to check out, so I'm excited to get into this. But, a quick little account update. I didn't do too much. One thing I am very happy about is I did finally max Oberon's second skill. So I think before I had it at level 6, which was like 40% NP gauge. Now it's level 10, so we get the 50% here and the 20% here, which is massive. Can't be mad at more NP. Let's see, CloudyCrow, are you ready to see how FGO cheated us with Gorgon? Oh boy. We'll see when we get there. I'm excited though. I hope we can actually get to her fight in this episode. Don't forget the Christmas interlude. Okay. Oh yeah, is that the one where we get, what's her name? Altera? Shinjuku, Agartha, CCC, Shimosa, and Salem. I don't really know at all what we're going to be getting into when it comes to those singularities, but the thing I'm most excited for is apparently the best farming spots are in a lot of those areas. At least for the materials that I really need, a lot of them are in that like 1.5 area, so that's a big reason why I want to unlock it. But on top of that, it's also like brand new content that isn't animated, so should be fun. Should be meeting a lot of new characters. So let's see, 1.5 is fun. Let's go, Oberon Strap Bible now. Altera the Santa, you're right. Can't wait for Shimosa. We'll be there for 20 years with how Cloudy plays the game. I'm trying to get through this quickly. That's why I really just want to jump right into this. But so I got his second skill to level 10, and then I max ascended her. I max ascended her finally. But I haven't been able to level her skills just because they need the seashells, and I have none of those, so I'm gonna have to get more. Whoa, what is this? A new feature on YouTube? Hold on. Members only live stream. You can schedule your live to switch to members only. That's crazy. I thought that was already a feature though. I didn't expect that to be new. Speaking of members, Matthias. Holy crap, Matthias with the 5 memberships. Congratulations to all of the 5 people that got a membership. Lord Tash, wait, that's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Because Lord Tash just canceled his membership because of the purge that we did. We purged 2 people that were very close to him. He was like, man, I'm out of here. And now he's right back. Right back. Exactly. We brought him back. Thank you, Matthias. The hero we never knew we needed. You're not getting off that easily, Lord Tash. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Matthias, for the 5 memberships. Alright, let's go. Let's switch the audio. Pause this. Alright, I think that was everything that I did. I might have leveled some skills every here and there. Oh yeah, I did level skills a bit for Kets. Yeah, I think I leveled this skill more, and this skill, I think. I want to use Kets more, because I love Kets as a character, but I need to really, like, invest more into her as a unit so I can use her more. Because it's not like she's unusable now, but imagine a world where I could get her to NP5, bro. Get her to NP5, level 120, max bond, like, dude. I can't wait. Is she a standard banner unit? Or is she a permanent unit? Because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yep, I already see. People cartwheeling out of here. You got the planes. People dancing. That evasion is looking crazy today. Speaking of maxing out skill levels, I'm almost done maxing out Chloe. I don't have enough tier stones of blood. Is it the Avenger Chloe or the regular Chloe? Yeah, I like to use her. She's fun as hell with crits. I bet, man. I bet. Story locked. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. No, that's bad. Because that means you can only get her on the story banner, right? Oh, man. Well, that stinks. Alright, let's get into it. Archer Chloe. Okay, okay. Oh, the one we just got. That's cool. You need at least 2 copies of Kets if you want to 120 her, but then you get no append skills. Oh, I see, I see. Oh yeah, because doesn't it cost those servant coins in order to grail them. Alright. Stop already, you fools. There's no way I could record a story like that for posterity. So first you swatted her out of the sky and then you tied her up. And then after you released her out of sheer pity, she helped you escape and fled home. Ishtar is actually entertaining this time. I think I'll have to give her a speck of credit now. Your Majesty, I think you're laughing too much. Is Ishtar really an enemy of mankind? There's plenty of banners, but you can't be spooked by her unlimited banners. Dang. Yo, what's up, Siam? Welcome to the stream. Storylocked 5 stars have at least 1 guaranteed banner every year during Valentine's, not counting any banners they get on top of that. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance that she could be featured on a banner at least once a year. You can be spooked by Drake, though. I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind a Drake spook. We need to get Gil laugh on the soundboard. Let me write that down, because I swear, we're going to get at least like 20 more laughs from him throughout this singularity. So let me write that down. Alright. Gil laugh soundboard. Okay. Alright. Of course she is. She will always be an enemy of mankind. Even if by some fraction of a chance she changed, her existence itself sends the world into chaos. That's just the nature of her divinity. She's the seed of conflict. She incites war, inspires greed, and torments mankind. She's a hopeless idiot, but she's not evil at her core. That's why she is such a nuisance. If she were just completely evil from head to toe, I would have no qualms about destroying her. Ah well, next job, CloudyCrow. Do you know of Nippur? The city beyond Uruk's northern wall, yes? Beyond the demonic front? I heard its fortifications rival even Uruk's. That's right, they've been surviving by locking themselves inside their walls while under siege by demonic beasts. Those beasts have a set attack cycle. They're not exactly demons immune to hunger and exhaustion. We've been evacuating the citizens of Nippur little by little in between their attacks. However, their supplies have finally run out. They cannot hold out any longer. Therefore, we must evacuate any remaining survivors immediately. So this is going to be a large-scale rescue mission. But, what do you mean by the beasts having an attack cycle? In that respect, they're no different from humans. I mean, they don't fight all day and all night. Take an Usum Galu, for example. It could take as many as 10 soldiers to bring one down. However, it doesn't have much in the way of stamina. According to legend, it could run thousands of miles in a day, but if you study it, that seems unlikely. An Usum Galu can only maintain its maximum speed for about a minute. After that, it slows down and must feed. Ah, you're talking about burning calories. There's also muscle fiber and blood vessel endurance. Okay, we're getting a science lesson here. A health lesson. It's the same with cheetahs, the fastest animal on Earth. They can get up to speeds of 80 kilometers per hour in a space of about 2 seconds. Dang! Wait, I didn't know it was that crazy. That acceleration is insane. 80 miles per hour in 2 seconds. What the heck? Wow, they really have some freaking burners. What the heck? But it turns out that kind of high performance can be dangerous. Maintaining that speed for more than about 10 seconds can burn up their brains. That's why cheetahs always chase their prey for under 10 seconds and burn incredible amounts of calories doing it. If it can take down its prey, the cheetah wins, but if the prey can evade the cheetah for more than 10 seconds, the prey wins. Not bad, you catch on quick. Precisely, a demonic beast is not that much different from any other creature. On the other hand, a Mushusu doesn't have much combat power, but it has incredible endurance. It can be active for a whole day without feeding. Okay, so the Usum Galu, I think those are the lion things. And the Mushusu, I think those are like the sharks, right? The land sharks? Yeah, you do not mess with cheetahs. Animals are crazy, man. That's just, I mean, bro, it's so, I knew cheetahs were fast. But I thought it was just like a top speed kind of thing. I didn't think they had that kind of acceleration. That's mind-blowing to think about. 2 seconds, and they're already moving at 80 kilometers an hour. Holy crap. That's still less speed than a peregrine falcon. Let's look up and see what that is. Peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, these are, okay, let me see if I can swap the display. These are the birds that like dive bomb, right? Like, don't they like just shoot down and like literally crash into their prey and just knock them unconscious? Weren't you watching Nat Geo and Animal Planet like all kids? Yeah, but I don't know, man. I never really thought about the acceleration. Usually, whenever I thought of cheetahs, I just thought of them as like being really fast once they reach their top speed. But I never imagined they could get to that speed that quickly. Yeah, Falcon Punch, exactly. That's crazy. So you see, demonic beasts all have special traits. Usually they never fight alongside each other. However, there's probably someone commanding them all. The commander brings them together and they come to attack once every 7 days. It may not be on the dot, but we estimate the timing and send our strongest against them. You have to freeze frame to see them dive bombing prey in videos. That's so crazy. Dang, man, that's about 50 miles an hour right off the rip. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, bro. That was all thanks to Tomoe's work, too. She may have been mixed blood, but she was a fine warrior. Yes, her defeating Gertablilu was big. If she hadn't been there, the front would have collapsed long ago. Dude, I don't know. In my head, I'm just imagining, like, if I'm driving, right? I'm driving down the road, and let's say there's a cheetah up, like, along the side of the road. I'm driving. That means once I've reached the point where the cheetah is, if the cheetah were to start sprinting, it'd only take them 2 seconds to be able to catch up to me. Holy crap, man. Well, not to catch up to me, but you know what I mean. Because I'm like constantly moving and he has to ramp up. But 2 seconds to match my speed? Jesus. Okay. So this time, it's our job to play that role, am I right? Right. The other day, Ushiwakamaru and Benkei fought against the demonic beast attack. There will be no attacks for another 6 days. During this pause, lead the people of Nippur to the northern wall. If you manage this, I shall take back what I said about you being unnecessary. As the protector of the foundation of humanity, you may become my proxy. King Gilgamesh is finally gonna accept us. Oh, Sidudi! She's tearing up. She's proud. Wait, Sidudi, you're crying. Why? Oh, no, that's not true. As CloudyCrow's caretaker, I was just reminiscing about all the struggles we've endured up until now. It means you guys are finally at the starting point. Well, it actually went rather quickly, considering how things usually go with the king. You hear that, guys? We're finally at the starting point. We finally finished the prologue of Babylonia. And now we can start chapter 1. Anyways, what are you guys going to do with the Tablet of Destinies? I thought deciphering it was also an important task. No, I won't read it. CloudyCrow is the one who obtained it. CloudyCrow should read it. I can't. Oh, I thought it said I can't read. I was about to say. You do not need to. Just lay your hands on its surface and say this. Nanam, Nanam, Duraki Giredin. It means there was a city, the meeting place of heaven and earth, blank empty fields. Redacted empty fields. Whoa. You summoning somebody? That king's evil deeds, that king's cruelty. That demon who stood by and smiled as the world's tragedies unfolded before him. I cannot let this stand. I cannot forgive him. So I leave this in hope. A hope that these words will be passed on. Whoa. In every age, in every land, the history of mankind has been one of tragedy. Those who kill their children, those killed by their children, those who know no affection, those who abandon all affection. Those who grieve at betrayal, those who live for betrayal, those who know no family, those who abandon their families. Those who lose wealth, those who die for wealth, those who know no love, those who scorn all love. This, like these words, sound like they'd fit perfectly in Jack the Ripper's backstory. Especially when you get the context from Apocrypha. Those who desire success, those who loathe success, those who defend religion, those who despise religion. They love their kin, detest outsiders, gain wisdom, spread ignorance, hold grudges, misunderstand, love discrimination, praise persecution, and pity compassion. What hideous, pitiable creatures they are. However, when they are mere commoners, they may be forgiven. Humans are imperfect, they endure their pain and loss, and live with their contradictions. But what of an almighty king? A king with the power and means to set matters right. Then it's a different matter entirely. He had eyes to see into the past and the future, to see all the world's struggles and sorrows. And he stood by, he laughed. Oh, okay. So I had an idea that this was referring to Solomon, but now I think it's like 100% referring to him. Ignorance might have excused him, but even enlightened, he only laughed. Even knowing this, you feel nothing? You would do nothing to stop it all? In answer, the king said only this. Not particularly. This man, this king, can never be forgiven, so say we all. Dang, that felt like an Attack on Titan flashback. Here we inscribe our rage. Here future generations may read of our fury and follow in our footsteps. Construct a temple, build a band of light. You will need every resource to destroy him. You will need all of time to forget his indifference. Find the path to the final singularity. That is where the throne of the King of Mages resides. The name of the plane is Solomon, the end of the very end, the altar of spinning time, the hope at the very beginning. There it is. And there it is. Is this who I think it is? Foreshadowing? You get used to redacted messages just saying, oh boy, I can't wait. Master, are you alright? You look pale. I feel like I was having a terrible nightmare. I see, from the look on your face, you haven't received a definite answer. However, that fate is now sealed. That fate is now sealed. This clay tablet is the inscription of what I unknowingly saw when I returned from the abyss. It's one of the few clues to finding the self-proclaimed King of Mages, the man who incinerated humanity. Eventually, there will be a time when you will come to understand what you had a glimpse of just now. Until then, keep it in the back of your mind. Eventually, you'll be forced to face it. Alright. And there was no battle, so I think we move on to the next node now. That was cool. That was a cool little chapter. Oh, snap. We're at the wall. So we're going to meet you-know-who. Well, I mean, we already met him, but we're going to see you-know-who. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter who we bring. And then we got to go to the story. So, who do I bring? For my single target, I can grab my girl Locusta. Dang! Oh my god, Locusta with a black grail could go kind of crazy. And then we could bring... Wait, what bond is she at now? Okay, she's at bond 3. Let's swap her out for... Boom. Okay. Man, I really want to get that, I forget what it's called. That CE that has the guys wrestling. I think they're like sumo wrestling or something. I really want to get that. Maybe I could give this to her. And then give him this. For now. Shoot. I don't even know if I want to give her a black grail. I don't think she'll need it. As much as I'd like to give it to her, I don't think she'll need it, and I don't know if I have the resources to give her NP and to fill up her NP from full. Or maybe I can. Does she have a skill that gives her NP? She does, but it's only level 4. And it's for all allies, so it's probably not that much. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I think we can do it. I believe. Golden Sumo, that's what it is. Get ready for self-stuns? Yes, sir. You know how we do. Wow, look at this, senpai. It's every bit as bustling as Uruk. It's a fortress, but there are lots of people besides soldiers working. Of course there are. They've kept up defenses of this scale for 6 months. You need a city to maintain something like this. Oh, but be careful. The walls repel the demonic beasts, but... Alert, alert! Breach at G17. All nearby citizens evacuate. Lion Squad, roll out. Oh, they're here. As you can see, demonic beasts with strong legs will run up the walls on their own. Visualizing that seems crazy. They can run up the walls. What the hell? Don't worry, there's no need to hold back. Okay, you know what? Maybe he's referring to, like, you know, quadrupedal, you know, creatures, like, you know, running on all fours up the walls. That's a little bit less crazy than, like, a bipedal, like the guy we just saw, the ape-looking creature. Imagine that just sprinting up the wall. That would be an insane sight to see. Don't worry, there's no need to hold back, CloudyCrow. Weren't you bored on the way here? Let's start off strong by showing these guys what we can do. Alright, let's show them. You have Kaleido but don't use it on Arash? Yeah, I don't use Kaleido on him because the other CEs that I use on him give him more damage. Like this one gives him 10% Buster Card effectiveness. Normally I give him this one for the 15% NP strength. That's why I use it. But Kaleidoscope would be better. I mean, Kaleidoscope would be better for conserving NP. But if I want to do like as much damage as possible to wipe out the first wave, then I'll usually go with Cherry Icicle. Because that doesn't... It gives a good amount of starting NP, and it doesn't take too much to go beyond that. But I guess it would be better to do that, because then I wouldn't have to use any of Castoria's skills. Okay, so we're locked onto this guy. I guess? No, it's resisted. Even resisted might still do more? I don't know, actually. A resisted Artoria versus a neutral Arash. Maybe Arash might do a bit more. Okay, that didn't do much at all. But Castoria probably wouldn't have been much different. Oh, wow. That ended up working out surprisingly well. Oh, it's only one wave! What the heck? Man. Critical strength. We don't have anyone that gives C-stars though, do we? Okay, how much does this give? Only 10 at level 4. Or I guess it was like 13. Okay, bring in Oberon. Okay. I mean, I don't think either of them will need it. And then doesn't she get more damage with overcharge? Art's effectiveness with overcharge. And she gets decreased defense with overcharge, so... I mean, we might not even need her, if we're being completely honest. But, I don't know, we'll see. She should be able to do this. Okay, that looks like we did it. Oh wow, 2.5k. No stun though. No stun. Hold on. One of these days, man. One of these days, I'm gonna use Okita. And we're gonna miss the stun when we need it most. And you guys are gonna be like, you know what? Okita's kinda clean. You know what? She's actually pretty clean. Alright. Wow, she didn't stun. Yep, yep. Okay, there was nothing for me to do. Everyone, welcome to the Northern Wall. I've been waiting for you as well. I helped a little in secret, but I'll beg your pardon for that. Should have used third skill. There wasn't a reason to use it though. If I felt like I needed the damage, I would have. But I mean, those guys were already struggling. There's no way I would have needed Oberon's skill 3. Wait, did I read any of this? Okay, there was nothing for me to do. Everyone, welcome to the Northern Wall. I did read that. I've been waiting for you as well. I helped a little in secret, but I'll beg your pardon for that. Phew, I finally caught up to you. Lord Ushiwakamaru, please stop jumping off the walls. If you dive into a horde of demonic beasts on your own, even you may find yourself in a bit of trouble. Everybody's here. The gang's all here. Yes, finally, I've been looking forward to this. It's our first co-op mission with the strangers from beyond our time who live at the embassy. Naturally, I'm excited. Let's all head inside for now. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll brief you on the situation first. This is the Dingir artillery platform, the core of our anti-demonic beast defenses along the fortress walls. It has the same name as the clay tablet King Gilgamesh owns. Is this another of his treasures? Yes, King Gilgamesh owns many weapons of great power. This is a large ballista that allows you to manually launch them. There's a lapis lazuli embedded in the base. When the soldiers shatter it with a hammer, the stored magical energy is released and fires the treasure at a target. So what is it, like a grape shot? Let me see. Oh, stored magical energy is released and fires the treasure at the target. I wonder, I wish I could see it in action, because I don't know if it's like they smash the lapis and then a bunch of energy just shoots through the cannon, or they smash the lapis and then the built up energy forces the little shards of lapis out. I think it's just a beam, right? I think we saw it in the anime, but I wish we could like see the process. It uses cannons to fire treasures instead of Gate of Babylon. Okay, okay. So there's treasures inside of it. And whenever they smash the crystals, then it launches the treasures. That's kind of insane. An Uruk style, or maybe I should say a King Gilgamesh style ballista. A normal king of heroes would never allow his soldiers to use his treasures as disposables. That's right, they're very valuable, so he'd only use them against powerful masses of foes. It can't be aimed very accurately, so it's mostly used to scare the enemy. We're lucky if it hits anything. Dingir means deified. In Sumer, anything can be elevated to godhood by great deeds. A god recognized not by other gods, but by man. In other words, a faith by humanity for humanity. The king naming these tools Dingirs shows his intention to have Uruk protected only by humans. Oh, I didn't know that. I see, a victory won solely by human hands. It's true that it's wrong to beg the gods for help when you're in danger. The only god who will answer to that plea is the god of death. That's right, the gods only help out on the winning side. If a side looks at all like they're going to lose, they won't even come near. So what's the plan to liberate the city of Nippur? What does CloudyCrow have to do? Well, it's difficult to say this, but the situation has changed a little. Every night we've led the people of Nippur to the northern wall under the cover of darkness. But last night, the movements of the demonic beast horde changed. They're now patrolling the outskirts of Nippur. A new commander has most likely appeared to replace Girtablilu. Girtablilu, the demonic beast commander who was defeated before we arrived, right? Oh yeah, the one that was taken down by one of the servants. Does that mean they're aware of our plan? Do you guys remember who took them down? We should assume so. That makes opening the Nippur gate dangerous on its own, but the people of Nippur are already starting to starve. We can't delay the rescue mission any longer, so we're going with a diversionary tactic. Lord Ushiwakamaru and Lord Benkei's unit will head towards Nippur from the east. Naturally, the demonic beasts will attack them. When they do, Lord CloudyCrow, Lord Mash, Lord Merlin, and Lord Ana will enter Nippur from the west. Tomoe! That's what it was. Tomoe. Open the gate and then lead the survivors to our northern wall. Roger that. I don't know about getting picked for this, but given the circumstances, I suppose it makes sense. We'll go tomorrow when the sun is a seventh of the way up the sky. Do as you like until then. Do you have a map of Nippur? Well, I have been carrying this notebook as a substitute for recording the temples I had visited. Fahaha, would you like to read it, Lady Ana? After all, I have quite the list of achievements as an instructor. No thank you, I'll get one from the soldiers. Smart Ana, let me see it later. Shall we go together? No thank you, CloudyCrow, please rest. Alright, will do. Don't gotta tell me twice. Guildcasters gave all his treasures to the city to protect themselves. Dang, that's like night and day compared to the regular Gilgamesh. He'd probably kill you just for looking at one of his treasures. Or sorry, I think we mean Archer of Inferno. Who's this Tomoe we speak of? I don't know. Yeah. We still don't know her identity, at least not in the game. But I mean, I already know that the Archer of Inferno's name is Tomoe. And I know she has a saber form that looks awesome. Everybody's getting some sleep before tomorrow's fight. Morale's good and we have enough combat strength, but something doesn't seem right, and my intuition is never wrong at times like this. Somebody might be saying goodbye tomorrow. 1, no, maybe 2. If I remember correctly, 2 people might be saying goodbye tomorrow. Is this where we lose Ushiwakamaru? I don't remember. Oh no. Oh snap. Wait. I think this is where we lose Ushiwakamaru. Yeah, because she dies fighting against Gorgon. And then when we come back to the city, that's when Leonidas sacrifices himself. And then Benkei kind of goes missing. He's like off. Last time we see him, he's like fending off the monsters. And then he comes back just in time when we fight against Ushiwakamaru again. Somebody might be saying goodbye tomorrow. 1, no, maybe 2. If our people start dying off now, it will complicate matters in the future. I'd like to avoid that, but get him, foe. You know what? Let's play the soundboard. Pretty sure that's the one. When are we gonna get to the Ishtar one? I still have that soundboard loaded up too. She don't die. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. We lose her in the sense of we lose the true Ushiwakamaru, and she gets like corrupted and turned into that like evil version of herself. Alright. Ow, it's rude to smack people for no reason, Kath Palug. What if I have time to walk? What? If I have time to walk, I should sleep. None of the women here at the northern wall are my type. How rude. I'm working, whether I like it, whether I look like it or not. See? See these flowers I just planted here? They'll take root in the wall and should reinforce it a bit. I'm a helper. Oh, Foe is kind of snapping on him right now. Oh, not bad for a loser like you, Merlin? Is that what you said? You've gained a nasty mouth since the last time I saw you. Then what was the point in me letting you out of that tower? Now, my headcanon is that Foe just constantly swears like a sailor. That's the reason they can't translate everything he says. You have a nasty mouth, but you've gotten clever. That makes you even harder to deal with. Is that you, Ana? What are you doing at this corner of the wall? Nothing. I'm just getting some night air. You certainly don't look convincing with that furrowed brow. But it's a smart idea not to head into the cedar forest alone. There's no way to clear that temple right now. Now, do you believe what I told you about the fastest way to improve the situation being one step at a time? I don't believe you at all. The reason I'm still here is it too late to tell them what's going on? Maybe if I do, they'll at least... Oh, are you sure? I think that might freak out even CloudyCrow. I don't remember 100% what she's referring to here. I don't remember. Is she here to take down Gorgon? I feel like that's what she's referring to, but maybe I'm wrong and she doesn't even know that Gorgon's here. I feel like she does, but I don't remember 100%. You think so? But even so, it's not good. Not good at all. Your distrust of humans is starting to waver and your hopes for them are coming back. Emotions are, in general, things to be discarded, but if you're able to reclaim them, it'd be a waste not to cherish them. You're keeping your distance from humans, not because you don't like them, but because they scare you. You're afraid they'll find out who you really are. You're afraid they'll hate you. That's an emotion hard to come by. You could call it the conscience of the divine being. You truly are. That conscience, or its lack, is the greatest difference between you and her. To toss it aside would be a waste. Okay, there you go. The greatest difference between you and her. And we know who her is referring to. So you're telling me to keep quiet and hide it? Yes, that's the smartest thing to do. What's wrong with a non-human hiding her inhumanity? I mean, I say that, but I'm no different. To tell the truth, I don't have a heart like a human. Because I have no emotions, I feed off of people's dreams and harvest the subtleties of the heart from them. The only reason I can keep on being a nice bro next door... Okay, I don't know. Calling yourself a bro next door is just unbelievably cringe to me. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me calling yourself a bro next door? Oh, man, that just... that hurts my eyes to read. Oh my gosh. Why does FGO always have scenes where characters stand on the roof talking at night? That's a good point. That's actually such a good point. We've seen that so many times. Oh man. Bro next door. It's difficult for beings such as us to think and live like humans. The fake Enkidu is correct. Fairies, gods, and creatures of that sort are inhumans. But there's no rule that what's inhuman must necessarily be an enemy of mankind, right? You're allowed to side with them because it's fun, whether they love you or if you can love them. It's a different matter. Do you love mankind, Merlin? Of course not. I'm inhuman, a half-breed sired by an incubus. I've done all kinds of awful things in the name of helping human society. I love the patterns mankind weaves. I've never really liked individual humans themselves. And trying to justify it all to myself only tore me apart. It's what resulted in me locking myself in my tower. But that's a different story. Who cares if you hide who you are until the end? It's not going to hurt anyone. CloudyCrow won't care that you hid something. Doesn't care now, right? CloudyCrow is happier being with you now than she would be if she found out your secrets. Yes, and that annoys me. It's humiliating. Having you tell me this, Merlin, is the biggest shame of my life. In the end, I will kill you. I'll take that as a compliment. Even if you did reveal your true name, it would only tell them who the enemy is. It wouldn't help them fight it. Your existence would be the vital point of the goddess of demonic beasts. Didn't expect. Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like it could help us. If we knew her true identity and we knew about the Gorgon being one of the goddesses, we could potentially have like come up with a plan to take them down. The same way that who was it that killed Medusa in the myth? Was it Percival? I don't remember. Oh, here we go with the Fem Crows again. Here we go. Onis are the coolest race in FGO. Onis are the coolest race, period. He's such a loser. Perseus, that's what it is, not Percival. Perseus, yeah. So if we knew that we were fighting against Gorgon, you know, maybe we could have killed them in a similar way. Or like, I don't know, we could have at least known what their gimmick might be and prepare ourselves, but I don't know. If there's time for you to throw away everything, it's going to be only in a single instant. Watch for that instant as you fight. Of course, amid all this foreshadowing, it's worth mentioning that I don't want that kind of ending at all, because that would be boring. Sad partings aren't my style. I prefer to deceive and disparage the enemy, and emerge as the victor unharmed. That's the most beautiful pattern humans can create. Why don't we take a lesson from it, Ana? I'd love to see a conversation between Merlin and Shakespeare. Disgusting. You only say what's most convenient for you. But I guess I don't mind putting in some effort to make that outcome a reality. Alright. Percival is part of the round table. Different country. You're right, you're right. I knew it was a P name, but yeah, I mixed it up. She was actually killed by Kratos. Cue the God of War OST. Oh my gosh, everybody was dang near killed by Kratos. The mother of demonic beasts, here we go. Well, we got a lot going on here. Let's bring the combo. Okay. You know what? Give him a kaleidoscope. Okay. Oh, it's already sorted by bond level. So who's next? Next is Archer of Inferno. Alright. Dude, I still can't believe we actually got her to bond 10. How close is Oberon? Bond 8.5? Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, shoot. Okay. Also, shout out to you, Nicholas, for the support. Let's swap this for the bond CE. Okay. Now it makes me wonder what Oberon's CE is. I hope all of the supports have CEs that kind of, you know, help people around them. That's actually super cool. It's time. The sun has reached its appointed position. At this time, the majority of demonic beasts will be hungry. They'll attack any prey that comes within their line of sight. The raiding party led by Benkei and myself will be an easy target for them. Of course, we don't intend to be their food. Let's show them how the prey becomes the predator. I'm counting on you. Even if one of them realizes the Vanguard is a diversion, we won't be able to stop the pack's collective will. We estimate there will be more than 200 of them on the outskirts of Nippur. Hopefully, Lord Ushiwakamaru's force will be enough for the diversion. I would have liked 100 more of you to fight in the plains, but I can't take away any more soldiers from the Northern Wall's defense. What's your friend ID? Shoot. I don't have it on the top of my head. If you want to give me yours, I can add you. And if there's anybody else in the chat that wants to be added real quick, make sure to put your code, and I can jot it down. Thank you for the FP then, Cloudy. Hope Ibuki gets too drunk and fools around. Oh, man. Until the citizens of Nippur reach the Northern Wall, or rather, until they are far enough away from Nippur, please continue to distract the demonic beasts. Put your faith in us. I'd like to promise you that we can dispose of that many in short order. But unlike humans, demonic beasts do not care about wounds or losses. If they do not retreat even when their pack is reduced by half, I'm sure it will turn into a long battle, one that won't end until we kill the last one of them. And then there's my promise to King Gilgamesh. No matter what happens in Nippur, we cannot come to Lord CloudyCrow's aid. So please be careful. Ushiwakamaru, what's your promise to the king? It's private, believe me, it has nothing to do with anyone else, so please forget I said anything. And then let's be off. I'm sure the mission will be over by the time the sun reaches its peak. Let's all have lunch together. Come, Benkei. Right. Master, we should be on the move too. Our guide is waiting for us below. For the most part, bond CEs are pretty useless, like some very, very tame increases, but there are some nutty power-ups here and there. Alright, I got you. Alright, I have your friend code. And I'll add you right after we finish this node here. Now then, allow me to go over the mission we outlined during the last night's meeting. There are over 200 citizens left in Nippur. The majority of them are those who cannot be evacuated. The women, the elderly, and the wounded. I'm sure they're afraid and won't try to leave Nippur unless their safety is guaranteed. First, we will protect and escort the guide, a former citizen of Nippur, to the west gate and persuade the guards to open it. Then our soldiers will show the citizens the escape route and lead them on a westward course to the northern wall. No matter how many of the demonic beasts that Ushiwakamaru and the others lure away, a handful of them will catch the citizens' scent. Your job is to eliminate those demonic beasts. Are you with me so far? We'll do our best. Sorry, one moment. There we are. Hey, he took the helmet off. Heroic spirit or not, hesitating before the demonic front is a valid response, CloudyCrow. This man just ascended. However, take 3 deep breaths. You'll still be afraid, but your muscles will loosen up. Now listen, our messengers in Nippur were helping us maintain contact within the city, but we haven't heard from them in the past few days. If you sense danger, no, let me rephrase. If you determine that it's too late, withdraw immediately. I have a feeling you will be tasked with an even bigger mission after this. Therefore, prioritize your own lives. That's all I have to say. And now he's back. It's game time. What's this? If their lives are so precious, then perhaps they should take part in this mission as well. That's not what this is about. There is no growth without experience. Proper recovery leads to more muscle. One should always strive to face danger. I beg your pardon, but that is the destiny of those who have survived up until now. Am I wrong, Romani of Chaldea? Even if one was incompetent in the beginning, a talent for magecraft isn't that important for traveling through the ages as a master. Because no matter how much of a genius one is, they are utterly powerless in the face of this cataclysm. And so, what's most important in saving humanity is to not avert one's eyes from hardship. That's what I think. Mash like that. Yes, I agree, King Leonidas. I am glad you have come to this age as its greatest defender. Ha ha ha, greatest. You flatter me. Of course I will not contradict you. Now then, Lord CloudyCrow, you must hurry. You too, Lady Mash. Do not lay your guard down, not until the very end. You've been taught the basics of being a shield. The rest depends on your determination. Yes, thank you, Leonidas. Alrighty. Now we're going to fast forward. Whoa, that quickly? I just bond 10 Avenger Chloe, and her bond C is great. It auto gives everyone 3 Manu stacks, and the buff for 5 turns. Holy crap. That's crazy. I love that Leonidas' third ascension is just him without a helmet. Exactly. George's bond C is also very good in general. Herc's bond C is great for Grail fronts and solos. I know, I want to get it so badly. I think I have Herc at bond 9, I think. But it's such a long journey. My main servant is Rasputin Kirei. Like I said, man, I think Kirei has one of the coolest NPs in the game. Has the battle already begun? Are there more demonic beasts than we estimated? So it seems, but what has begun cannot be stopped. Let's go with all speed, too. Soldiers, guide us. Yes, sir. There are enough of us to escort the citizens, but the demonic beasts are too much for us. We'll depend on you, King Gilgamesh's own elite troops, the foreign warriors, to handle them. Lord Ushiwaka, the demonic beasts are increasing in number. They must have hidden behind the castle walls. Ah! Dang. I love how none of the creatures back here look like that guy we saw, but we keep seeing him over and over. So it appears, don't fight individually. Close formation and tighten your defenses. Only though Galu are attacking. I know they're more than you can handle, but you will not retreat. Survive, even if only for a minute, and be my shield. In exchange for your lives, I will have their heads, every single last one of them. Lord Ushiwakamaru, I believe that is unreasonable. Should we not retreat for now and rally again? Nonsense, look at the cedar forest. A second wave is coming. The soldiers would never be able to make it back to the wall. They wouldn't have a chance to fight. They'd only get eaten and carried off. If that's the case, I shall give them the dignity of an honorable death right here. If 100 men are killed, we will slay 200 beasts. Is that not the way we do battle? Have you become a coward, Musashibo? How could you call yourself my Ben? Lord Ushiwakamaru, I take it back. I misspoke. But apologies later. For now, get moving. Okay, so I remember this isn't the real Benkei from history. Does Ushiwakamaru know that as well? And that's why she stopped herself? When she said my Benkei, and then she stopped herself like, wait, you're not my Benkei. We are completely surrounded. With this many of them, Nippur must be empty. We must slaughter these beasts and hasten to CloudyCrow's side. Hasten to Nippur, you say? That's just, what am I supposed to do? Alright. Draco Bond 10 is actually useful. Oh my gosh, look who we have here. Look who we have here. Oh, okay. She was teasing him about it in an event before this. Got you. Okay. Welcome to Nippur. I've been waiting for you, pathetic soldiers of the demonic front. What's going on here? Oh, it's the same as the ruins of Babylon. Putting the old humanity aside, the city itself is innocent. I want to leave this town as intact as possible. That's about as much sympathy as I have. What are you talking about, imposter? There should be as many as 200 citizens here. There are traces of blood, but no bodies. I doubt you murdered them all with your rain of spears. I disposed of them last night, of course, but what of it? As you people said, demonic beasts are living beings too. Humans are an invaluable source of nourishment. The beasts, take them back to their lairs and feed them to their young. You're saying they were taken back alive? Plus, Enkidu heard us talking. How sharp are those ears? Why are you still surprised? Oh, I guess Leonidas didn't explain the whole story to you. The greatest cause of loss at the demonic front is soldiers simply never returning. Thus far, the demonic beasts have been holding back, trying to avoid killing humans where they could. Breaking limbs, seizing them by the neck, dragging them into the forest. I don't have to tell you what happens next, do I? Then it's true. We thought it didn't make sense either. The demonic beasts would cross over the northern wall, but they never tried to destroy it. That was just because... That's right. To them, the northern wall was no more than a place where resources, that is humans, were gathered. This was never an invasion. That plan was going to be executed after the second generation of demonic beasts was born. You people are no more than raw materials used to create them. Really, you should be honored. You are nothing more than the food that helps them grow strong. What better end could you obsolete humans ask for, Cut the crap, you bastard. You're nothing more than a cheap, bitter doll. Oh, I don't know what you thought he was gonna do there, bro. I don't know what you thought you were gonna do there. You don't even have eyes. They didn't put enough effort into your model to even give you eyes, and you thought you can take out Enkidu? This man. I knew that from the beginning. I knew that's how humans saw me. Well then, now I just have to deal with Chaldea's master, my unexpected prey. Tell me, where's Gilgamesh? Did he send you out alone? You want to see the king? If you want to see him, go yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. All I did was analyze the enemy's fighting strength. But that's fine. There's still time before Mother awakens. Shall I entertain you a while, CloudyCrow? You came all this way to the demonic front. How long can you hold out against this one? Let's see. Alright, we got the Ugalu. Inungalu! They are among the strongest of Tiamat's offspring. They're different than the ones we faced before. Give it everything you've got, CloudyCrow. Ugalu. I am currently on Canis Bond 9. And one more bond left. She gets base NP damage and she has a chance to get 10% more NP damage when she attacks. Dang. That's cool. Alright, so here we have the Musmahu. Musmahu. I feel like I'm saying that completely wrong. Alright. So that's the first wave. Now we have the squad here. Sea urchin octopi. I feel like I see these guys everywhere. Alright, now we have these, which... Alright. Dude, I want to get her so badly. Out of all of the AoE berserkers, I want her the most. Or, Musashi Berserker. I think that's her name. Okay. So we have Enkidu and Ugalu here. How much does this give? Sea stars per turn and sea star gather rate. That gave a really good amount, actually. That was perfect. Now... I wonder if we could finish this in one turn. I know we can definitely kill this guy. But she's the one I'm worried about. I think she can do it. With all of these buffs, I think she can do it. And if I gave her this as well. Because I think she can do, right now with the buffs that she has, I think she can do, oh, it's going to be close. But I think she might be able to do 230k. But with her, I don't know if she could do 155. I don't know. It's been a while since I like really tested what she could do. So I don't know. What does she get with overcharge? Oh, wait, hold on. Earth attribute. I almost forgot about that. Special attack earth attribute and the damage increases with overcharge. I know this thing has to be earth attribute. And we don't need to worry about her overcharge. Let's go for it. Let's see how much she can do. And just in case. Oh, or should I flip it? No, no, no. I don't know, let's see. I think she can definitely take out this guy on her own. Or maybe not. Okay. But now she might be able to clean up. Or Enkidu is going to be left with a little bit. Yep, okay, okay. There we go. All's well that ends well. Hello, playing this game is enjoying, especially if you are a fan of mythologies, legends, and famous highlights and persons in entire history. I 1000% agree. Also, welcome to the stream, Cedric. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm also glad you're enjoying FGO. I've really been enjoying it over the past few months. I've been playing it, and the biggest reason why I think I love FGO is because of the mythology aspect of it. Them taking these mythological heroes and gods and stuff and kind of creating them as their own characters and like taking pieces from their actual lore but twisting it in their own way. Like a really good example is Medea. Holy crap, I love what they did with Medea, and I love all the references and stuff to her story, but there are some things, some really cool things from her story that I wish they would have included, and also the whole rule breaker thing isn't 100% clear. I don't remember that from her story, but yeah, the mythology aspect of this is so cool. Cuchullin's another good one, especially in the anime. I feel like I kind of want to bring a Berserker. Oh wait, are we fighting her already? What node are we on? No. I mean, we might be. Because it's a mystery, so we might be fighting someone new. And I think she's Avenger. What beats Avenger? Moon Cancer. What? Moon Cancer? Let's bring her. Oh, I remember! Wait, whose is this again? Oh my gosh, whose is this again? Ginchan! Yeah! I remember Ginchan. This was the exact unit that we used to annihilate Dante's when we went through the prison tower. It was an NP5 Arsuid, however you say her name. NP5 level 120, just maxed out Black Grail as well. Holy crap, this character is so insane. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need a Rosh here. I think we bring her. And then we have Oberon as well. And I think this is all we'll need. Rule Breaker is actually Gilgamesh's Noble Phantasm? Really? Oh yeah, because doesn't Gilgamesh have like every treasure or something like that? Oh, this is kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of gross. Even just looking at this makes me sick to my stomach. And then who could we... Do we even need to bring anyone else? I feel like these two hit hard enough, and then we have these two as supports, and I don't even really have a way to swap in a third support if we had one. Unless I bring Chloe. Maybe I'll do that. No. We'll just go with this. I still have to learn how to use Chloe, because I know what she does, but I need to learn how to, like, you know, use her properly. Ready to see a design you can't get? Oh, here we go. Sorry, but you're my main target. I had my suspicions the last time we fought, but I didn't think they would have someone like you hidden up their sleeves. You're much scarier than the master from Chaldea. That's why I have to get rid of you right here and now. Dang, Ana, no! Ana! Oh wait, also, was there... Oh, I thought there was a notification. I don't know, I heard something. I think, did somebody subscribe and I just missed it? I don't know if I have my alerts on. I thought I heard something earlier, and then I was gonna respond, but I forgot. Medea didn't have Rule Breaker when she was alive. It was explicitly something she obtained as a servant, as a symbol of her story. Okay, that makes sense then. Because, yeah, I don't remember that in her actual lore, but the idea behind it kind of makes sense. Let's see. Oh, Avenger didn't even exist back then? Well, oh well. Surely we still, you know, bringing Arsuid, I'm sure, is still a good idea. This is bad. That wound could be fatal. Damn it. Cat Faluk, do something. I know you have magical energy stored up. Use it now. I won't get mad. Or are you saying that moon cancers didn't exist back then? Foe, were you? Oh, snap! You teleported her out of here. I forgot about that. They're gone. They didn't get eliminated, so they teleported? What is that animal? Master, it's an earthquake. Wait, no, this is... What was that just now? Did the earth shake? Did Mount Ebby erupt? No, that's not it. This is... No, she came straight here. This wasn't the plan. Has she no restraint? There's something under the earth. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shiki is coming to the store. Are you getting her? Yes, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000% I'm getting Shiki. If only I could use her on stream. I'd have to like mute the audio for her NP, but definitely getting her just for the sake of having her. Lord Ushiwakamaru, this is our chance. The earthquake must have set the demonic beast to fleeing. We can take the soldiers and retreat to the northern wall. Give me the order. No, that's no earthquake. That's the sound of something monstrous digging its way through the earth. Monstrous? What? What is it? Here we go. The first of the 3 goddesses. Dang, look at that sprite. She covers the whole screen, bro. A new type of demonic beast in Nippur, but I've never heard of a demonic beast that big. That's gotta be a divine beast. It's bigger than Humbaba in the Cedar Forest. No, that's Tiamat. Heavens help us. The goddess of the north was really Tiamat after all. Run, everyone run. You're going to get killed. We're all gonna die. Run, run away, run away, run away. Everyone retreat. We can't beat that monster. Everyone, please calm down. The monster's tail is over there. Dang! Okay. Yo, they're really upgrading their effects. I like how you see the explosions like moving across the screen. One swish of that tail wiped everyone out, and it's blocking the gate. Archiman, hurry with the analysis of that thing. It may be hard to believe, but that's a servant. Surely you can at least tell us its spirit origin, size, and class. I'm on it. Its spirit origin is a divine spirit class. Its upper body is 10 meters, and its total length, including the tail, is over 100 meters. Dang! Its upper body is only 10 meters, and the entire length of its body is 100 meters? Oh my god. Its classification is extra class, an Avenger. You're quite loud, humans. Mankind's sworn enemy, head of the 3 goddess alliance, the monster feared as the goddess of demonic beasts. Prostrate yourselves, pray and beg. Tiamat, the mother of all beasts, stands before you now. That's not my mom. So, that's Tiamat. I trust you are well, mother. It's so nice to finally see you awake. But this wasn't exactly the plan. You were to rest until the day of rebirth. There was supposed to be more time before you appeared at the northern wall. Don't be so dull. I wanted to see what my child was playing with. The relics of Chaldea are those bugs that still cling to the world of man? What were they zooming into there? Hold on. Tiny, insignificant, such fragile, frail creatures. I do not understand at all. How did life like yours come this far? You are unworthy of tormenting, of killing, even of my gaze. Even your taste is nothing but disappointing. But rejoice, for I am very hungry right now. Even worthless lives like yours should still be tasty. Tiamat is scowling at us. I can't move. Neither can I. Not at all. This is bad. Is this fear-induced paralysis? Or some sort of mystic eyes? It's so powerful it even works on me. Deep breath, Smash. Deep breaths, Merlin. Through your gills. What? Through your gills? He has gills? Gills? What do you mean? But I guess I get it. Merlin and... Oh my god. Really? Now is not the time for jokes. But I guess I get it. Merlin and Merman are mortifyingly similar. Right, now's not the time to get scared. She might be a goddess, but why worship such an evil being? Mash, trust your master. No matter who you're up against, you're still alive right now, and you have the world's greatest swindler, Merlin, there with you. Anyways, run to the northern wall. It's too early to give up. Let's go, Mash. Of course, I'll do what I can, Master. I see, so lively. At least that is interesting. Very well, step back, my child. I will handle this. I wonder if she's going to have like a gimmick. I will crush humanity's hope as if I were plucking a ripe strawberry. A fun and sweet end for you, don't you think? Here we go. Let bro be silly. That joke is so bad, I know. I feel like that was like a language barrier joke that probably would have hit harder in Japanese. We have Tiamat at home. Oh! Is this music different? This is pretty cool. Alright, dude, she doesn't even fit on the freaking screen! 6 million?! Oh no. 6 million. What are we supposed to do here? And recover HP at the end of each turn. So clearly this is an impossible fight. Clearly. Skill seal. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Oh, I didn't read it. Oops. What did that do? Oh. Maybe we wasted that? Potentially. Apply invincible to all allies. Increase buff removal resist for all good allies. When on a Millennium Castle field, increase your NP gauge for all allies. Is that her NP? There you go. Millennium Castle. Heavy special attack. Chaotic! She's got to be chaotic. Special attack strength increases with NP level to all enemies. Increase NP gauge for all modern human, certain pseudo-servants, demi-servants, etc. Allies excluding yourself. Dang. Alright, well. We might as well go all out. Is she AoE? I didn't pay attention. Special attack damage to all enemies. There you go. Okay, so we do this. And then we do this. Is she Arts? No, she's Buster. You know what? Screw it. This is supposed to be an impossible battle anyways. So let's just go all in this first round here. Just do as much damage as humanly possible. Shoot. Oh, we were so close. Wait. No, we can't. Dang, we were so close. I don't want to burn this whole 50 on her. But I might have to if I want this to work. When on a Millennium field, increase NP gauge. Shoot. Whatever. Let's do it. What increases with overcharge? Oh, the NP gauge increases with overcharge? I feel like that's not that important. Alright, let's see how much we do here. Marble Phantasm. Jesus. 1 million! Alright, well that did a good 1/6 of her HP. Alright, Berserker Toria, let's see what you can do. 600k. Oh no. What was that? There's... Oh no. Okay, we did it. We did it. Okay. I thought it would have been like you need to survive a certain number of rounds or something. What do you mean impossible, Cloudy? You can't get past 6 mil HP? Well, I'd imagine at this point in the game, they wouldn't intend for you to deal 6 million HP worth of damage. Now, I could probably get there if I had the knowledge and experience and the right team comp. I could probably get to 6 mil to defeat that opponent. But I'd imagine they would not put a random boss that isn't like the final boss of the singularity to have that much HP this early into the game. What do you mean wasted my arc? We did 1 million damage! What do you mean wasted? Let's see. Use her skill. She's not going to use it after. Yeah, but the skill wouldn't have given me anything. Because she would have been put to sleep and given the target focus anyways. So, I mean, I guess maybe the invincibility, but I was expecting that battle to be a damage check anyways. The luck of this man? How is that luck? I don't understand at all. This is the first time I've felt baffled. Even with life as fragile as yours, you still have all your limbs attached. That makes no sense at all. Use her again next Tiamat fight? I don't see... Well, I think we've already decided that in the Tiamat fight, we gotta bring Gramps. We gotta bring Gramps into the Tiamat fight. I don't see any damage to Tiamat. The second we wound her, she regenerates. Unless you mean, like, bring her again bring her again against the next Gorgon fight. Is that the authority given to her in the Mesopotamian creation myth as mother of the demonic beasts? No, that's not an authority of a goddess. She's regenerating from the Holy Grail's supply of magical energy. I just confirmed it. That servant has the King of Mages' Holy Grail. Imagine if you brought 2 Buster support with that arc, she'd done 2 million. True! Oh, it seems you have a knowledgeable one with you. That is indeed what I possess. But don't make light of me. I am not using the Holy Grail's magical energy at all. I have manifested as the goddess of demonic beasts. I wouldn't use power from elsewhere to destroy the humans. I'm using my own power, my own hatred, my own anger, and that's enough to destroy you 3 times over. Ugh, we're practically useless against the goddess's authority, and now she has a Holy Grail too? Now, I've had enough of this nonsense. You will die screaming. Playtime is over. Run, everyone! What was that voice line from? Playtime is over! What was that from? Wait a second! Was that from what I think it was? Is that from Sonic Adventure? How do I remember that, bro? Let's see. Let me see if I can find that. Wait, it actually was.
I'm gonna hang out for a sec. Think about what you've done, dude.
Is this? No, they slowed it down. What is this running sound I hear in the background? Is this supposed to be us running away? Hold on, hold on. Okay, I think this is it. I don't know why this popped into my head.
split screen. It's basically you both just trying to go through the levels.
Oh my gosh, it's always people talking, man. I just want to hear the voice line. Alright, let me see if I can find it. I guess it's not as easy as it seems. Because, okay, so if you haven't played it in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I think it's only in the versus game mode. There is a like special ability you can do as Shadow where he says playtime is over and he uses like chaos control, and that, I don't know, that voice line was just like burned into my brain because my brother would always pick Shadow every time we played, and I hated that move so much. Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic Adventure 2, exactly. It's only 100 meters to the Nippur gates, but we won't make it. She's just too big. We're not going to make it. We can't even get out of her arm's reach. At least, I need to get Senpai out of here. You've done well in holding out this long. Leave the rest to me. Mash. Ushiwakamaru? Here we go. It's time. Run to the gates and don't look back. I'll hold back that monster. See, now the only sad part is I feel like people playing through the game have no idea how insanely cool Ushiwakamaru looked when she was fighting Gorgon in the anime. It's fine, Lord CloudyCrow, please be cheerful. Victory won't come to those who cannot smile. In my past life, Minamoto no Yoshitsune's life, I don't have that. Thus, even in victory, I kept losing until the end. You played SA2 before? I loved that game. Is probably one of my favorite video games of all time growing up. I've replayed it so many times, it's crazy. That sort of end wouldn't fit you. He says it in the Shadow game too. Playtime is over, time to step it up. Shadow from Sonic X Shadow Generations. Dang, so I guess he uses that voice line often. Cloudy, you should check mobile chat and Discord to compare both Gorgons. I think I've seen them. Not side by side though. So we can look at that. Alright. So right here, what you think you're getting versus what you get. This is the ascension closest to Babylon Gorgon. This, bro, oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. She is easily one of the best looking servants in the game. So this is the one we just fought. The giant snake one, except she was like cut off right here. You couldn't see anything above that. And then this is the actual servant. Yeah, clearly nerfed her. She doesn't have the wings. She doesn't have the cool, like, snake body. Yeah, it's just, it's not as cool, man. It's not as cool. It looks like this is the final form. And this is just like her building her way up to there. Like, honestly, this feels like the final ascension. And then this is like the second ascension. So, dang, it kind of sucks that we went backwards. Also, nice. I saw this was going to happen. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Every time I check Discord, someone tries to ratio or something. So, congrats, Janice. You got me this time. But you won't get me next time. I'll be prepared. Never again. Hello everyone, just joined in. Wings do come back in third ascension, but it's pure white. Well, that's unfortunate, because I think this whole gold and black pattern looks awesome. It was me, Cloudy. I was the one who saved your Shona going. I love it a lot too. I spent hours in the Chow Garden. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the Chow Garden. Those were the days. I remember one of the coolest memories I have from that game is me playing in the Chow Garden and I was just playing with the Chow and doing the karate and the races and stuff all night. Fell asleep with the game still on. And then I woke up and my Chow became an angel Chow. So you see the halo, you see the cool eyes. I step outside and I see like the stairway to heaven. That was the coolest thing ever. Just going to sleep and you wake up and the game has changed so much. Like, oh man, I'll never forget that moment. Another bug, huh? You're an eyesore. I will crush you. Ridiculous. You're no Miyamoto. You can't catch a bug with that body of yours. Okay, hold on. Let him cook. How dare you run on top of my tail? That serpent form has gotten the better of you. The Wandering Tales of Shanao, Act 2, Usumidori, Heavenly Blade Steps, Taste My Sword. How dare you wound my face with your blade? I won't forgive you. Be gone. Dude, she looks even cooler with the fangs and the like glowing eyes. This is useless. I can't even run through the skies without any ships. It takes a master to grab a fly with chopsticks, but anyone, even Lady Masako, could hit such a beast with a sword. I never thought I would be done in by a snake's tail. I seem to have come to another pathetic end. Dang. Oh man. That's brutal. That's a brutal way to go, to get crushed by a tail like that. Falls asleep and his child dies. Oh my god. In a sense, yeah, kinda. They need to make another Chow game? They really do. It's kind of sad that we never got another one. It's kind of crazy. The Mother of Demonic Beasts, Part 3. Ooh. Oh, no, this is when we fight her again. Okay, so before I get into this, Gin-chan, what is it you wanted me to do differently this time? Because I know you said you wanted me to bring her again. Is there something that you want me to do this time that I didn't do before? Or you just want me to bring her again and fight with her? Let's see. I remember I used to use Ushi so much on my old account. I don't know why they never revisited the Chow Garden. It's been 25 years. I know! Where is Sonic Adventure 3? That's what the people really want. That's what a lot of people thought, what is it? Sonic Lost Worlds? I think before it came out, a lot of people had the impression that it was gonna be kind of like a successor. Kind of. Just use her? Okay. Alright, say no more. We will just use her. I don't think I have any other moon cancers, though. Okay. And then in case someone dies, maybe I should bring a backup unit. Maybe her? Oh! Hold on. Do I bring David? That could be an interesting pick. Bring him with a kaleidoscope or something. But he doesn't have anything that raises his own NP. Because, I mean, I'd imagine she has to be a giant enemy, right? But I don't know. Let's not get too goofy. Okay, we have too much power. Let's get rid of this, I guess. Why do you say his name in a fancy way? Who is this fabled David? I don't know. I just said it. I don't really have a reason why I say it, because normally I call him David. I don't know why I said David. Ushiwakamaru. Master, Ushiwakamaru is... Mash, don't stop. There's been no change in Tiamat's signature. She's catching up to you with incredible speed. She'll break through Nippur's wall soon. Here she is. So that's where you were, insects. I'm not letting you get away. I may have lowered myself into the form of a demonic beast, but I am still a god. Don't try to make me a liar. What a persistent goddess, just like a snake. I suppose that's rude to snakes, though. They don't act out of resentment. You don't stop talking, do you, mage? Very well, I will crush you first. Heh, try it if you can. Take this chance to run away, CloudyCrow. I didn't mention this before, but I'm immortal. After all, I'm half incubus. The second this body is smashed, I will reappear in the world of dreams. But I'll need some time to return, so let's decide on a place to meet. How about the kings? Hold on, what? Wait, could this be? Immortal due to powerlessness? In that case, it's been a while, but I'll use my eyes. I've collected enough human statues, but a statue of a half incubus might look good in my temple. The mystic eyes of petrification. Damn it, my one true weakness. Sorry, I take it all back, CloudyCrow, protect me. I remember this from the anime, dude, what a clown. Oh my gosh, protect me, whatever it takes, defend me, CloudyCrow. You're the freaking servant here, man. I can't explain it, but it'd be really bad if I lost consciousness. If I get turned to stone, everything we have done here will be for naught. If I must. Here we go, Maz. Right, leave it to me, Master. We're almost to the northern wall. Let's get away any way we can. I see, so you can block my mystic eyes with your shield. You're being extremely reckless, girl. My tongue dances, my lips drip, my blood boils with past humiliation. You humans will be sacrificed. My 1,000 mystic eyes will turn the fortress and everything around it into ash. Here we go, part 2. Typical clown Merlin. You pronounce his name in a Spanish way. I guess it makes sense because you know, I grew up learning Spanish, and actually I had a friend in elementary school whose name was David, and our Spanish teacher always called him David. So maybe that's where it came from. Tiamat this early, we all die. Everyone in the round table does not tolerate his ass. Yeah, I bet. Okay, so now it's just 2 million. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could do 2 million. Let's see. So we did this. And then this. And then this. And then this. Oh, this music! I don't remember this in the last battle. The, like, angelic voice in the background. Hold on. Okay. Now we swap to Oberon. And here we do this into, well, okay, so this just gives invincibility, increase buff removal resist for all good allies when on a Millennium Castle field, increase NP gauge. So the only thing we're really gonna get is buff removal resist and invincibility. I guess we'll do it. Why not? But oh, everybody gets invincibility though. Okay. Let's crush him. Ooh. I like that. Although the odds of us looping are pretty low. That did a lot less damage. It's the same music as the last battle, you just didn't focus on it. Maybe you're right. I remember the same background music, but I don't remember the angelic voice. Wasted again. Oh my gosh. Or did I? Or did I, Ginchan? That was calculated. Another damage check. Tsuki no Hikari e Migerugai. The song was in the anime. It's called The Ravaging Myth. It was in the last battle of Fish Memory? Maybe. I think it was just I didn't pay attention to it. Like, I noticed the music in the beginning when I turned the volume up, and then my brain kind of just toned it out. 600 IQ play? Exactly. Such desperate measures. How odd. It seems it was a mistake to underestimate you. I suppose you were powerful enough to overcome 6 singularities. Enough even to stop me breaking you down in one breath. However, I will kill you all. Every single one of you must die at our hands, down to the last child. Scatter, flee you pathetic creatures of flesh. The beasts of Kor will devour you. The lives you've ended scream for your blood. Silence, monsters. Your fixation on pure brutality rivals even the king of Persia. Speak and be heard if you have grievances. My 300 soldiers and I will give you a chance to do so. Here goes. My friends, bring your souls hither. Thermopylate in Omodia. That sounded like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Good. It seems I somehow made it here in time. King Leonidas, you rushed over here from the gates. No, this can't be. Oh, I remember that. Dude, this was so crazy in the anime. This was so crazy. Sturdy, yes, but nothing like the shields, wielded by legendary heroes. And so, of course, we can only block physical attacks. Which is why I was able to deflect your heat ray. Does that shake your old bones, Greek goddess? Yep, and he knew. Monstrous, accursed creature, transformed by Athena, and loathed by all. Murderer of many heroes. You are the monster born from the sisters of the Shapeless Isle. No, the composite deity, the great demonic beast, Gorgon. So it's King Leonidas. You deflected my heat gaze and spoke a cursed name. But because it was you, O King of Flames, you who discarded nothing, even when you yourself were abandoned, I will charge you with no other sins. At least die a hero. You needn't see the end of the human world. Heh, that is not possible. Just like my soul, the human world is immortal. Dang, that was the coolest thing he could have said there. Those are some fire last words. Just as you have, the human world will inevitably end. The world's most powerful protector has died for nothing. What better proof could you ask for? Raise your voices, demonic beast. The time has come. I myself will assault Uruk and kill the king. Unleash your hatred and trample down the humans who escape. What the? That's Tiamat? Or is it Gorgon? Jeez, this is so confusing. She was so focused on CloudyCrow earlier, but now she's not paying any attention to her. She's planning on just advancing with the demonic beasts. It's unfortunate, but it seems so. Perhaps King Leonidas' words calmed her down. Like a human trampling ants underfoot, she will continue from here onward, from here towards Uruk. Right now, we have no way to stop that. Just pray that she doesn't stomp us down on a whim. This can't be. Ushi Wakamoto and King Leonidas saved us, yet we can't do anything about this? Please wait. Isn't that a little short-sighted, Mother? What? Conquering Uruk is only a small step. Isn't the real issue the other goddesses, rather than the humans? The alliance is dissolved once Uruk falls. The second generation is reserved for those coming battles. 100,000 offspring await birth in the Blood Fort. Until they're born, the three goddess alliance must continue. Besides, ending it like this won't be satisfying. We should take our time tormenting humans. They took away the beasts land and young. They oppressed Mother. They forgot everything. Flames of hatred do not burn without a target. You cannot possibly discard hatred so easily. Mother, you are no longer a Greek goddess. You are an incarnation of Tiamat, a god of Mesopotamia. So please think it over. Return to your blood fort. Be grateful for the restraint my son shows. Humans, however, your fated destruction still looms. 10 dawns from now, we will destroy Uruk. If you value your lives, flee to the ends of the earth. If you can escape, that is. Over 100,000 of my demonic beasts will come to life in my temple. Merely killing you off won't be enough, so try to save yourselves if you can. When you've drowned in terror, abandoned your comrades, gone mad from doubt, and become mere beasts, then I will grind what remains of you to dust. And there she goes. Phew, thankfully she retreated. Life is hard when you have such an unreasonable parent. That's one thing we have in common with humans. Children can't choose their parents. Don't you think so, CloudyCrow? What's the meaning of this? The meaning? I just saved your lives. I mean, it'd be so disappointing if this was the end, right? That's plot armor right there. For Mother, you are all vermin that need to be exterminated. In truth, she needs to focus on the other goddesses. And the other two goddesses seem to be utilizing humans effectively. So if we just slaughtered all the humans, those two would be upset. I serve Tiamat, so to ensure things go smoothly, I'm keeping humans alive a bit longer. What in the world are you? Oh, I don't need to hide that any longer, either. I'm the demonic beast. I, like the demonic beasts, am a creation of Mother. A prototype of the people who will rule the world in your place, replacing you archaic humans who abandoned her. It's so interesting hearing how he talks to us and just how cocky and arrogant he is and knowing what happens to him later on. It's really interesting. A new breed of humanity created by the great Tiamat, the primordial goddess. My true name is Kingu. Kingu? It's the name of the god that led the 11 offspring of Tiamat in the creation myth. Right, but I'm not a reincarnation or anything stupid like that. Oh, here comes the planes. Oh man, there's a lot of plot armor in later chapters. Oh boy. That Kingu was a failure who feared Marduk and fled. There was no need to revive such a coward. But I am different. I am a perfect being, modeled after Enkidu, the greatest masterpiece of the gods. I was designed as the perfect new human. So I guarantee you, humans will not go extinct. Humanity will be reborn right here with me. After you old humans die out, I will be the first of the new humans. We will take over and continue with history. Enkidu Airlines, exactly. Oh, somebody has to make that a meme now. Somebody has to make that a meme. Based off of the clip from the clip from last stream. So rest assured, as you are annihilated, the last salvation you are given is the joy of returning to the void. Dang. Now we go back and talk to Gilgamesh. Lord Leonidas, the commander who never stopped defending the northern wall, has passed away. The demonic beasts keep coming, and our enemy is Tiamat. This is truly the end. In 10 days, Mesopotamia will fall to ruin. There you are. So Lord Leonidas is indeed gone. I am going to take my leave as well. Please give King Gilgamesh my apologies for not meeting his expectations. FBI plane searching for Cloudy. Oh my god. Benkei, why? Not now. I failed my master once again. Dang, Benkei is freaking ripped. What the heck? Who is this guy? Yoshitsune rushed out to save you without a second look. However, I could not do that. It wasn't that I couldn't catch up to Lord Yoshitsune. It was just that I faltered. Even if only for a moment. I was no match for that goddess. I protected myself thinking there was no way I could win against her. As a result, I sent Lord Yoshitsune off alone yet again. I fled from my lord as she rushed to her final battle. I was a coward unfit to be Musashibo after all. Now I can no longer see the point in fighting. That's not true. We need your power, Benkei. You overestimate me. The only fate fit for a fool like me is to die in some ditch in the wilds, fighting demonic beasts. And there he goes. He's gone. He left for the ruins of Nippur, where Ushiwakamaru fought. Seems so. His dropout hurts our combat strength, but if he's not motivated, there's nothing we can do. We might as well tell a soulless corpse to fight for us. We need to seek warriors who can fight, not those who can't. Oh, don't look at me like that. Even I can understand Benkei's feelings. But, look over there. Idiot, what's with the sullen looks? Tiamat is gone, but the demonic beasts remain. Which means there's only one thing to do. Look for survivors, rescue the injured, and regroup. Guard the fortress, replenish our weapons, train those muscles. That is everyday life Lord Leonidas pounded into us. Ugh, no matter when. He never made a single complaint. Even when facing the jaws of death or in an inferior position, he never abandoned his will to act. I'm not saying you should fly. Take some bricks and line them up here. It's something anyone can do, and it's the most important thing. He did that until the very end. You're right. Right. That was the pride of this land. It was just the pride of Lord Leonidas. It was the pride of every one of us. That's right. Now we will regroup. Oh, you're right. These are the, like, Roman models, aren't they? What the heck? They ran out of assets, so they had to bring the Romans back. That's right. Now we will regroup the squadron right away. That monster only melted away part of the rampart. Drag out the resident construction squad and begin repairs. Telling the engineers everything that happened. Tell the engineers everything that happened. We need to prepare for further attacks. Everyone, they were all in such low spirits, but now, yeah, they swallowed their terror and stood up. We can't afford to be depressed either. You're right, there are people out here that aren't crushed even after seeing that. There's no way that Musashibo Benkei wouldn't stand up after seeing them behave like that. Yeah, he just needs time for now. He's sure to return. Until then, we need to proceed with our countermeasures. We first need to regroup with Ana since Cathpalu teleported her somewhere. Then we need to return to Uruk and report to King Gilgamesh. We lost a lot this time, but also gained a lot. The demonic beast goddess's true name and the true nature. Kingu, claiming to be its son, and the whereabouts of the Mage King's Grail. With this much information, we can think of the next step. The situation is finally turning around. We've seen nothing but defeat until now. It's about time we get a counterattack going. Isn't that right, CloudyCrow of Chaldea? I've noticed how you love to make a comeback in the second half. Of course, we're just getting started. There we go. Leonidas is goated, I agree. Yes, I'll accompany you, Master. Alright. Oh, I remember this in the anime. Where is this? I haven't disappeared yet? My body is fine, but my limbs. They're fused with the wall. I can neither flee nor die like this. Forward. I just need to keep going forward. If I do, I can get outside. Oh, I remember this. This is with the kids, right? I think Enkidu brought the kids in here. And he said, if you keep going forward, then you'll be free. And then they ended up getting killed or eaten. That's right. When you leave the temple, there will be a lake. Use normal cedars, not the black ones, to guide your way. What happens after that is none of my concern, but you should be able to survive for 10 days or so if you stick around the lake. You can head to the city and try to avoid the demonic beasts, or you can breathe your last there at the lake. Do what you like. Yeah, thanks, mister. If you like, please come see us. That was... Oh, are you awake already? I expected nothing less from a servant. You're as tough as a demonic beast. Green hair, beautiful features, you must be Enkidu. This is the first time I've seen your face. Still, what a horrific sight. If this is your home base, I suppose you've taken me prisoner because you plan to do that to me. I'm glad you're quick to understand. As you can see, this is a factory of sorts. Tiamat's demonic beasts are all created from one maternal body, but that alone has its limits. So if it's greater numbers and a wider variety of species we desire, what we truly need is a larger womb. This temple was created for that purpose. Oh man, I remember this. Dude, this place is so nasty. Like the way they just hatch out of the little pods. I think I said this while I was reacting to the anime, but it reminded me of some like weird sci-fi stuff. Like aliens hatching. One piece of flesh creates about 3 Iridimus? On the other hand, 3 pieces of flesh only yield a single Ugalu. I see, you call them Tiamat's offspring, but this is horrible. In the end, they weren't even soldiers. For you, they were nothing but expendable tools. Ugh. Oh, sorry, my hand slipped a bit. I seem to have spilled some of your guts, but you're alright, aren't you? Yes, both of us were a bit too careless. Me, my hands that move so easily. You, that cheeky mouth of yours. You should watch that. I remember that reaction. You were all, I don't like the sci-fi direction this is going. Yeah, things, once I saw this scene, I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, this is going in such a weird direction. Though soon enough, you will be just like them. Once we plant an egg in that stomach, you will begin to change, however slowly. The saving grace is that the brain morphs last. You will be yourself until the final moment. Yeah, I was thinking, like, this isn't the FGO I was used to. After finishing Zero and Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel, this was like, what the heck is going on? Leaving the consciousness intact until the very end is the poorest plan. Every single one of them must have fought to the very end, even after transformation was complete. All you did was give them strength to fight. You're not wrong, but it's nothing you need to worry about. Those that become materials melt away from the extremities. In the end, their limbs end up like maggots. And after you turn into nothing more than slimy goo, you are tossed into each demonic beast's adjustment tank. You can resist all you want. Fantasize about it to your heart's content. We'll let you dream that much. I see. For all that, you seem a bit lax. What? Why did you let the children escape? I thought you only let us dream. A difference in values. I don't have any grudges like Mother. I only kill threats? I only kill human soldiers because they could potentially be threats against me? Oh wait, maybe you did let them live, and I'm just misremembering. The young ones, the children, will not be threats, so there's no need to kill them here. But there's no reason to keep them alive either. Whatever you may think, you heard the voice of that child calling for help and answered it. How strange from the enemy of humanity trying to act like a demon, yet unable to embrace complete cruelty. You know what folk like that are called? Clowns! Hold on! Ushiwaka is kind of cooking here. They are ridiculed on the battlefield as such. I see, it seems like a special treatment is required for you. No egg for you. Instead, I'll take you to see Mother. The true authority of Tiamat is the Sea of Life. Those that fall into the sea become Tiamat's child, as they are. Yeah, I remember this. Servants are no exception. Frankly put, it's a kind of black mud that corrupts any spirit origins, and then after this he says, like, I wonder what you'll turn into or something. Primordial life, the Sea of Chaos. In the world of magecraft, it is called the Mud of the Holy Grail. The King of Mages named this the Chaos Tide. I'm looking forward to it now, Ushiwaku. What kind of monster will you become? Yeah, I remember this almost word for word from the anime. And then it ends, just like the anime did. That was good. That was pretty good. This is so cool because Ushi would just kill the kids instead of letting them be. Fate taking a full sci-fi turn. Well, that would be a sight to see. I feel like I've seen something similar to this elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. Ushi become evil next you see her and have mini clones. Yeah, I remember that. And that's when Benkei comes back. Comes back from the depths. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that was a great place to wrap things up. We got through the whole Tiamat battle. Now, I don't 100% remember what comes next. I feel like it's going to be a little while until we get to Ushiwaka, right? Like, until we fight Ushiwaka again. Or fight her, because we haven't fought her yet. Do we go to Ket's next? I feel like it makes sense, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out. But I had a blast. This was a great little section we went through. Thank you all so much for watching this far. Also, before I forget, let me make sure to add you, because I did forget to do it after that node, but alright, got you. Unlucky. Request has been sent to the funky pool for you. Don't forget to convert your AP to apples. True. I definitely need to do that. Alright. Oh, I'm dumb. Oops. There we go. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me get this music going. Alright, and I will catch you all Tuesday for our next stream. Be there or be square. Take care, and I will catch you all in the next one.